Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what plastic. I said, babe, it's, he said it's a, them pretty, you look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, he can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I parked my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back, with me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this, he makes sure he put.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hank, 372. Nice 39, Lucy.
On 1st down, Bortles. Sharp's got it, left side. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Lucy. Move.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Bortles will keep it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Hey, 54, Ricky. Switch. Watch safety green. Watch 54 right here. 73. Green is
Fournette, a first down carry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Hustle left. Hank.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
First and goal, Kelly. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Rob Kelly, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Gano out to kick this one away. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Lucy. Move. Banjo. 77.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Bortles will try again on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cole. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
trips left, trips left. 17. Green 80. Throw left, throw left. Throw left, throw left. Move. Green inside. Move. Green inside.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Lucy. Spread right, 72.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Green 80. Spread right, 72. Shit. Hey, hold it. Green inside.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you've got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Green 80.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Hey, 54, Ricky.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football.
Let's go. So right. Hey, hold it. 372.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
77.
From the gun on third down, Bortles. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And Lambeau will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. There for the tackle, Blair Brown.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Flushed out right. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Off-play action, Newton. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go. Let's rock now. We got three, folks.
They'll hand it off to Kelly. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They snap it to Newton. And that is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Hank. Lucy. 11. Lucy. 73.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Throw left side complete. That's Cole. Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
11. Hank.
From midfield, here's Bortles. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left.